Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. So today we are going to be talking about designer fragrances that are going to be amazing for the high heat. So if you're interested, please keep watching. Before we get started with the video, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Roxanne and this is Roxanne's Retreat. If this is your first time joining me, thank you and welcome. And if you've been here before and you decided to come back, big up your whole self. Big up your whole entire self. Truly, truly appreciate your continued support of my channel. As always, before we get into the nitty-gritty of the fragrances let us talk about my scent of the day. So today I decided to pull for this one right here with the lips. This is NOLITA from Bond No. 9 in New York. Now this fragrance to me, I just continue to sleep on it. I don't know why. But whenever I do wear it, it is a compliment magnet. I will say it again. It is a compliment magnet. So this is like super fruity. So there's, in the opening I get pure fruits, some kind of citrusy fruit in the opening. And I know there's some freesia. This fragrance is just so juicy. It's like a really juicy fragrance. Like when you wear it, you know, you feel like if somebody pokes you, they could squeeze out some of that juice. There's a bunch of florals in the middle also, but to me, it's more so a fruity fragrance. This gives me about 7-8 hours on the skin. It's performing better than it used to. So it gives me about 7-8 hours on the skin, moderate projection, moderate sillage, and like I said, compliment a snatcher. So today, my scent of the day is this one here from Bond No. 9 New York, and this is NOLITA. Okay, y'all, so let's get into the fragrances, but make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. Hit the notification bell while you're down there so you'll know every single time I upload. Make sure you give the video a thumbs up if you actually like the content. Okay, so first fragrance that I'd like to recommend for the high heat, that is a designer fragrance, is this one right here. And this is Daisy Dream from the house of Marc Jacobs. Cute bottle. I think this is probably like one of my favorite bottles. I like Perfect also, but Daisy Dream. So this one right here, very light, very airy, very fresh, very clean. There's blackberry and pear in the opening. There's also some grapefruit. In the middle, there's some lychee. In the base, you have musk, coconut water. Pretty fragrance. I'm going to use this finger right here. This one, light, airy. To me, it's a really fun fragrance. It's easy to wear. Great for every day. Longevity, it gives about 5 hours on my skin. I wouldn't say that it's much of a projector. But this is perfect for days that are so hot. Whenever I wear this, I feel absolutely refreshed. So it's, like I said, it's light. It's not too sweet. It's fruity. It's airy. You get a little bit of that musk in the dry down, in the base of the fragrance. But all in all, if I were to describe this fragrance, I would say it's more of a fruity, bright fragrance. Very easy to wear in the heat. You can overspray. It's not sweet, so you're not going to choke yourself out. It's just great for this time of year. Great for when that temperature is pushing 90. You hear me? Nice, refreshing, easy to wear. So this is Daisy Dream from the house of Marc Jacobs. Next up is one of my absolute favorites for high heat. And this one is from the house of Aaron. And this is Mediterranean Honeysuckle. So if you smell this fragrance before, or if you haven't, let me explain. This is really bright. Again, very fresh, very clean. easy to wear in the high heat. So it opens with honeysuckle, and honeysuckle is a floral. It has a little bit of a sweet nuance, but it's definitely not overly sweet. To me, it's like more like a watery floral, kind of like a water lily kind of vibe. That's what honeysuckle gives me, like when I think of what a honeysuckle smells like. You know what I'm trying to say. There's also grapefruit, there's bergamot in here, mandarin orange, gardenia, jasmine sambac. Now, I really barely, I get like a little hint of gardenia, because gardenia is a white floral that when she's there, she lets you know that she's there. But in this fragrance, she's barely there. There's gardenia in it, you smell it, but it's not like the heady, really polarizing, strong white floral. It's not translating as such in this fragrance. This is just light, it's airy, it's pretty. You feel like you've taken like a really nice, crisp, clean bath when you have this on. I absolutely overspray. With overspraying, it gives me about 4 hours on the skin. So I always have to re-up this fragrance if I wear it like to work. But typically I wear this to run errands around the town. So 4 hours definitely does the trick. In terms of projection and sillage, I would say you're more in like a little bubble. You're not like, leaving a trail as you walk down the aisle. So this is Mediterranean Honeysuckle from the House of Aaron. I love this fragrance. I need to get into it a little bit more. I did have a little one that I finished, but this I'm on this one right now. So Aaron's Mediterranean Honeysuckle comes highly recommended for the high heat of summer. Next up is this fragrance that I only pull out this time of year, which kind of is crazy because I live in Florida, but yeah, I pull it out this time of year. And this is L'Imperatrice from the house of Dolce&Gabbana. So this is my watermelon fragrance. This is the fragrance that I have in my collection that is watermelon. It's watermelon, it's strawberry, there's peony, so there's a bunch of, it opens with fruits, there's a bunch of florals in the middle, and then the base is kind of musky. This is like my favorite like Memorial Day fragrance, 4th of July. It just gives that vibe. It's very extremely refreshing. This fragrance is just made for the summertime. Made for the summertime. You have to like that bright, like fruity opening with the watermelon and the strawberry. So there's some sweetness in this fragrance. I would say it's sweeter than the other two I spoke about already, but it's definitely not a cloying sweet fragrance at all. It's nice, it's refreshing, gives about 4 hours on the skin with overspraying. Does it project? It projects a little bit, so I would say it's moderate projection, moderate sillage. Now when you douse yourself in it, people will have no choice but to smell you. But this is pretty. This is refreshing more than anything else. It's like a sweet yet tart kind of vibe. It's just perfect. Perfect for 90 degrees and above. Okay? You will not go wrong with this fragrance right here in the high heat. So this is L'Imperatrice, and I'm probably not saying it right, from the house of Dolce&Gabbana. Next up, we're going to stick with the house of Dolce&Gabbana, and we are going to go with Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. So, every year they have a different one. I'm not really a light blue girl. This is the only light blue I have in my collection, and it probably will be the only one. But this, it serves its purpose. It is really, really amazing in the high heat. Like, this fragrance has been like the chant of the summer for many, many, many years. Or some version of this fragrance. Not necessarily this one, but some version of it. So it's very citrusy. It opens with bergamot. There's some peach and some cedar in the base. Pretty fragrance, serving its purpose. It's not, it's fresh, it's clean, of course. It's just like taking another bath. We're just taking many baths today with light, airy fragrances. This does not go in the lemon cleaner realm to my nose. It's just pretty. There is some sweetness to it. I get a little bit of the peach coming through on my skin in about 15 minutes of the dry down, but that bergamot, which sometimes smells like lemon on me, goes all the way through. So this gives me about 3 to 4 hours on the skin over spraying. It's just that type of fragrance. It's light, it's airy, not doing too much, but absolutely serves its purpose as a heat quencher. Is that a thing? Thirst quencher? No, but we're not drinking it. Either way, you know what I'm trying to say. This is a nice, refreshing fragrance from a Dolce&Gabbana. This is Dolce&Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. It's not very projecting or anything like that. It's just light, airy, does its things. Great for errands. Great for, like, you know, outdoor summer events like barbecues, etc. So check it out if you haven't already done so. And I don't know what the new one is this year, or did they even come out with one? Let me know in the comments if you know. All right, so this is Light Blue Summer Vibes from Dolce&Gabbana. Okay, next up is one of my very faves for the high heat, very faves, and this is La Perla's Invisible Touch. Listen, this is where I'm at. This is where I'm at in this fragrance. Have I had it for a year? I think I had it last summer. But yeah, Invisible Touch from La Perla. You guys know, if you've watched me, you know I love this one. I love it for theme parks. It's just, you know, catch me wearing this at Disney almost all the time. Very light, very airy, very refreshing. So it opens with some aldehydes and some kind of citruses. In the middle, we have some violet, ylang-ylang, rose. In the base, we have ambroxan, patchouli, which I never smell the patchouli at all in this fragrance. But this one, the name is perfect because it does feel like an invisible touch. You could smell it. It's light, it's airy, very airy with the aldehydes and the ambroxan. Just there's like a slight sweetness, very, very, very slight. It's a little bit powdery, but just all in all, an amazing fragrance for the purpose of staying cool. The purpose of smelling amazing, kind of like your skin, but better, but just with a little bit more oomph. And it lasts on me. Gives me about 6 hours on the skin, which is amazing for this type of fragrance. It's gotten better with time, I can say that. But I absolutely love this fragrance. Overspraying, 6 hours on the skin. Very intimate, you know, close to you. When you're sweating, it does radiate some. So, you know, I guess that brings up the projection to moderate if you're wearing it and you're sweaty because it does project more once it mixes with your body heat. But yeah, La Perla's Invisible Touch, I love it. Like I said, light, airy, pretty, non-offensive, doesn't smell like anything cleaner, just smells very clean. And there's a difference. You can smell it like Lysol, or you could just smell like you took a bath. And this, you smell like you took a nice, luxurious bath. And, you know, it's not doing too much. So you're just going to smell effortlessly good, clean, just pleasant all around. So, yep, La Perla's Invisible Touch, one of my faves for the high heat. Okay, next up we have this one from the house of Valentino, and this is Valentino Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dream. Okay, mouthful, but yeah, very, very, this is the summer version of one of my favorite designer fragrances. Now, granted, you could wear the regular Donna Born in Roma anytime, any place, but this one is more suited. It's better suited for heat. This opens with, I don't know if it's lemon or lime or what. No, it's lemon. It's lemon. It opens with lemon. There's rose, and it has like a musky base. Very, very, very refreshing. Now, compared to the other ones, this one to me and Green Extravaganza, I think they both will be really great this time of year. But this is the one that I always wear in the summertime. So this year is going to be no different. I'm going to put a little bit more of a dent in this bad boy. So, yep, it's clean. It's lemony. Again, not lemon cleaner. It's just it smells like fragrance. It smells like perfume. So there's lemon, there's rose, and then there's a musky dry down. Gives me about 7 to 8 hours on the skin. This was with moderate spraying, and this is definitely giving you moderate sillage, moderate projection. You do get compliments, but not as much as the original on me. But yeah, I love this one. I love this one. It's perfect for this time of year. So this is Valentino Donna Born in Roma Yellow Dream. Okay, next up we have this one right here from the house of Burberry. And this is Burberry Her, but this is the EDT. So this is the lighter, easier to wear in the heat. Although you could wear, I love the atomizer, by the way. You could wear the other one in the heat. Like you could wear the original Burberry Her, the EDP. But this one is just lighter, airier. This is pear. This is strawberry. We got some musk. We got some peony. So it's light again. Light, airy, easy to wear. This one is a little bit sweeter. Sweeter than the ones we've already discussed. It has more of a sweet nuance to it. And I think it might be the pear and strawberry together. Very sweet fruits, giving us that sweetness on the skin. Not sweet where it's cloying, guys. Not at all. This is refreshing. Very, very, very refreshing. And I love wearing it in the high heat. I should have more of a dent in this bad boy, but I don't, because I like to live on the edge. Like this is this is what I should be wearing right now, but I like to live on the edge and wear all kinds of inappropriate fragrances for the heat. But this is the one that I need to be pulling out. Burberry Her EDT. Now this gives me about 5 hours on my skin over spraying. I will get moderate sillage, moderate projection. It's sweet, and you do get compliments. Not as many as, like the original EDP or what's that other one? The pink one, the Elixir. Lord, had a brain fart. Anyways, but this one is so refreshing. You will not feel like you're wearing a fragrance when you're wearing this. At least I don't feel like I'm wearing a fragrance. Maybe that's why I don't wear it enough. But yeah. Burberry Her EDT. Great fragrance. Great for this time of year. It'll keep you nice and fresh and clean. Granted, hopefully you took a shower and then you accentuated it with this. So Burberry Her EDT. Okay, next up we have this one here that I like to call my interview fragrance, and this is Montblanc Signature. I love this. You guys know I wear this all the time when I'm, in situations, whether it's a big meeting or an interview, because this smells elevated in my opinion. It smells nice, fresh, clean. You're not doing too much. It's clementine, it's magnolia, ylang ylang. There's vanilla in the base. So there's a level of sweetness again, but nothing that will, push you into the cloying category. This is nice and clean, refreshing. I tend to layer this. I have this body butter from Sugar Mama Fragrances. It's called Sweet Nectarine. Perfect with this fragrance and a few of my others. This is a gorgeous with it. So this one gives me a good amount of time on my skin. It gives me about 7 hours on the skin. Moderate projection, moderate sillage. Just a very pretty, clean fragrance. Again, a little bit of sweetness. It does not get into any kind of weird cleaning supply vibe for me. This smells all fragrance on my skin, and I absolutely enjoy it. So this is Montblanc Signature from Montblanc. Okay, this one right here, one that I swear I need to wear more, and this is Chance from Chanel Eau Tendre. Chance. This was my least worn fragrance last year, and I need to do better this year because this is a pretty one, y'all. This is a nice one. Yeah, it opens with that quince, so it has like a juicy opening, very juicy. There's grapefruit. There's also some hyacinth and jasmine. Another purple florals in the base. I'm not sure if it's violet, but it's pretty. Either way, this is a clean, very fresh fragrance. There are some florals in here, like I explained, but it's not florally at all. So if you don't like florals, I think you would like this. Again, it's clean, it's easy to wear, it's like you're not doing too much. It's great for work, school, the heat. It's just really nice in the elements. And this one, again, it's a no-brainer, and I don't know why I don't wear it more, but I will. I will have, by the end of the summer, my dent will be right there under the word Chance. Hold me to it, y'all. Hold me to it. Because this is a fragrance that you should be wearing. Let me spray some more. And the atomizer is pretty too. It's so nice and fine. Why haven't I worn this? Anyways, gives me, how much does this gives me about 6 hours on my skin. Yes, overspraying for sure. And then in terms of sillage and whatnot, I would say it's moderate. It's definitely moderate. People, when you wear this, people will say, I know for me, they've said, oh, you smell so either pretty or clean or just classy. I got classy one time. So if you want to smell classy and clean and pretty and not stifle yourself, Chanel Chance Eau Tendre is your girl. So it's the Chanel Chance in the pink bottle. Now I don't have the Eau Fresh, which is the green one, or the other one. I don't have any of the other ones. This is the one I own. And yeah, I'm going to wear it more. Challenge me. I will be getting a dent right there. Okay? By the end of the summer. Mark my words. So this is Chance Eau Tendre. Last but certainly not least, one of my absolute faves, you guys know this, and this is Good Girl Blush from Carolina Herrera. This is like, it's the best Carolina Herrera fragrance in my collection for the high heat. This one does the trick. The light blush, the blush pink heels. Now the elixir is sweeter, so I would say the elixir, if you're gonna wear it in the summertime, and just wear it in the evening. This one is more suited for like the heat, the dead heat. There's bergamot in here, peony, ylang ylang, vanilla, and there is some tonka bean. So there's an element of sweetness, but it's just classy, y'all. This is feminine energy, feminine. I love it. And I love wearing this. I love wearing this. Where am I? I'm probably like right here with my dent. And of course I have a backup bottle because this is just a fragrance that I can't live without. And it's a fragrance I like to gift too, because I think it's really mass appealing, my opinion. Gives me about 6 hours on the skin, 5 to 6 hours, definitely overspraying. You gotta overspray this bad boy to get that longevity. In terms of sillage projection, in between minimal and moderate, it depends. It just depends on a day. In the high heat, it is going to project. It is going to bounce off your skin like nobody's business. And it is so pretty. So, you know, it's like I said, there's some sweetness in here, but nothing to be worried about. The vanilla and the tonka bean, they just really just accentuate everything else, making it, to me, a really well-rounded fragrance. So, yep, Good Girl Blush from the house of Carolina Herrera. Okay, y'all, so that brings us to the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know, which designer fragrances are you pulling for in the high heat? Hook a sister up. Maybe it might be something I want to add to the collection. Well, maybe not. I mean, I think I have enough. But let me know. I really want to know what your favorites are in this category. And you know what? Like I always say, we could be anything in this world we want to be with hard work, dedication, perseverance. But while we're getting there, and even if we're already there, smell like good people. Make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.